I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Stone who taught me this truth, and salutations and peace and blessings to the Akim pushing this word in all sincerity and all truth, and also, to the believers, the sisters, the help, who make up the large multitude. Shalom, peace and blessings to you and your family. This is going to be a really short lesson. Just want to emphasize, to brothers and sisters, how important, giving is, whether it's financially giving, whether it's, giving advice, whether it's lending a hand, so like for example, somebody is moving and you're lending a hand, you're giving of your time, exhorting brothers, however it is, being of service, starting with the body, but not just with the body, but starting with the body, being of service is really important. Yahushai, who, is the author and finisher of our faith, the blueprint, of which we pattern our lives, is the ultimate example, of being the ultimate, servant. I didn't want to start here, but let me just get that the precept before I begin. Let's get that here. All right, so this is Matthew chapter 20 and verse 28. It says, even as the Son of Man came not. Well, let me just get all of it. All right. Matthew chapter 20 verse 25. But Yahushua called them and said, I can start up a little bit further. Matthew 20 verse 24. And when the 10 heard it, they were moved with indignation against the two brethren. Right. Look like I need to start up a bit further. Yep. Matthew chapter 20 and verse 20. It says, Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children, with her sons worshipping him and desiring a certain thing of him. And he said unto her, What wilt thou? She said unto him, Grant that these my two sons may sit, the one at thy right hand, the other at thy left hand, in thy kingdom. But Yahushua answered and said, Ye know not what ye ask. Are you able to drink of the cup that I shall drink of, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? They say unto him, We are able. Right? Because you have to suffer to get, a particular position. Right? The higher position that you're going to get, the more you're going to suffer. Right? I remember, over the years, the Apostle Elder Gabar always said he doesn't envy, the Apostle Elder Tahar's position, because the demons that he has to conquer on a daily basis is frightening. To whom much is given, much is required. So Yahushua is saying here, you don't know what you ask for. Are you able, to drink of the cup that I drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? Right? And they said, yeah, we're able. We can take it. And he said unto them, Ye shall indeed drink of my cup and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. But to sit at my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but it shall be given to them for whom it is prepared of my Father. Right? All right. So he's saying, it's not mine to give. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh, my Father, is the one who decides who sit at my right and on my left. But this is what, happened when, the other disciples heard it, the other 10 disciples. It says, and when the 10 disciples heard it, they were moved with indignation against the two brethren, because there's other scriptures that spoke about, how they were arguing among themselves who is the greatest among them, who is the greatest disciple, right before, they went to sit down for the Passover, the Last Supper as it's called, right? They were arguing among themselves who was the greatest, right? But Yahushua called them unto them and said, Ye know, right, that the princes of the Gentiles exercise dominion over them, and they that are great exercise authority upon them. But it shall not be so among you, for whosoever will be great among you, let him be your minister, meaning your servant. And whosoever will be chief among you, let him be your servant. even as the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, right? But to minister and to give life and to give his life as a ransom for many. So let's read that in NLT, that verse in NLT. For the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve others and to give his life as a ransom for many. So we have to pattern ourselves according to that blueprint, right? And I can now circle back to the scripture that's gonna be the title of this lesson. Acts 20 verse 35 says, I have shewed you all things, how that so laboring ye ought to support the weak, and to remember the words of the Lord Yahushua, how he said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. You know, and I will say further, expounding on this, it is more blessed to serve than to be served. You know, so as you know, we go through this truth, you know, first and foremost, ask yourself, how can I be of service to the brotherhood? You know, whether that be financially, if you're able, doing lessons, exhorting, just lending of your time, helping brothers move, whatever it is. You know, brother need a pickup to go to the airport or something like that. How can I be of service? And then it also extends outside of the truth. If there's somebody that's not in the truth, you know, that you can help, maybe a poor person that you pass on the street and they're asking you for, you know, some money and you have it, you know, give, right? Let's get some cross references here, right? It says here, Psalms 41 and verse 1, blessed is he that considereth the poor, the Lord will deliver him in time of trouble. Right? The Lord will preserve him, the Lord will keep him alive, he shall be blessed upon the earth, and thou wilt not deliver him unto the will of his enemies. The Lord will strengthen him upon the bed of languishing, thou wilt make all his bed in his sickness. Psalm 112 verse 5, a good man showeth favor and lendeth, he will guide his affairs with discretion. Surely he shall not be moved forever, the righteous shall be in everlasting remembrance. He shall not be afraid of evil tidings. His heart is fixed, trusting in the Lord. Right? I want to jump down to this other one. Proverbs 19 verse 17. He that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord. Right? And that which he hath given will he pay him again. So there are many other scriptures where Yahushua said, you know, you don't just give to those who can give back to you. Because what thank have ye if you do that? Right? If it is within your power, right, to help somebody that may not be in the truth, right, do it as if you're doing it unto the Lord. As it said here, he that hath pity unto the poor lendeth unto the Lord. Do it as if you're doing it unto the Lord. Because at the end of the day, right, we were called to give, just like Yahushua was called to give. Remember, the scripture says, while we were yet sinners, while we were yet in sin, Yahushua died for us. Right? And the scripture goes to say that scarcely for a righteous man shall any man die, but for a sinner no man will die. But while we were yet in sin, Yahushua died for us. He paid the ultimate price. He did the ultimate act of giving. He gave himself. Right? So we are to pattern our lives according to him. Right? Isaiah 58 verse 7, is it not to deal thy bread to the hungry, and that thou bring the poor that are cast out to thy house, when thou seest the naked, that thou cover him, and thou hide not thyself from thine own flesh? And this is not me saying, oh, go open a soup kitchen or something like that. Because we going out into the highways and the byways, that's the ultimate form of feeding, you know, the flock. That's the ultimate form of giving bread, right? Teaching this word. But what I'm saying, if it is in your power, you know, somebody approaches you, you know, can you help such and such? If it is in your power, right, why not give it, right? If it is in your power. Right, I'm gonna stop with this precept here. Wrap with this precept here. Ecclesiastes, right, 11 and 1. Cast thy bread upon the waters, for thou shalt find it after many days. All right. So hopefully this lesson was edifying, and exhorting. Shalom.